this club. You know what? Where do I begin? Where do I even begin? I don't understand. The game's not even done. There's like 5 minutes to go, but the game's done and dusted. There's no point waiting to the full-time whistle. I might as well turn the TV off. What's even the point anymore? What's even the point? Did I see this coming? Yes. Did you see this coming? Well, you should have, because as soon as Everton sacked their manager, Marco Silva, they're going to turn into prime Barcelona. What do you expect? The manager bounce, it happens every single time. Every team that sacks their manager, the next game they turn up against us. Honestly, I don't get it. It's so frustrating. It's so annoying. And I thought against Aston Villa we got our mojo back. I thought we'd return back to winning ways, but it's just not the case. It's just not the case. And so many people have taken the L for today's performance. Lampard has taken a massive L yet again. They're going to be speaking about his stupendous tactics. Some of the performances, Kepa, unforgivable. Zuma, unforgivable. Right, the only two players who should hold their heads up high are Kovacic and Pulisic. The rest were trash. The rest were diabolical. Honestly, pissing me off now. Ruined my weekend now because I'm going out later tonight and I thought I'd be happy. A victory against Everton, all rosy, all nice. No, another defeat. And now if Wolves win, we'll only be 3 points above. It's so frustrating. It's honestly so frustrating. We're mocking Arsenal for not winning for ages, for losing against petty teams. Everton were in the relegation zone before this game. They were in the relegation zone before this game. What? Where was the intensity? Where was the urgency? Lethargic passing. It was dog shit. It's like we played yesterday. Like, none of the players had stamina. The players looked dead. Right? The players, they look literally like they played yesterday. No intensity from the get-go. Everton were already on us like hounds, right? The press, the intensity, forcing us to make mistakes. And the formation tactics, fuck off, honestly. Pissing me off to the core now. Because that game was a joke. Honest joke. And of course, Everton deserved the 3 points. We were lucky to even score. We didn't take a few chances that we did have. And we didn't just create enough, as simple as that. The formation was dead. And why is Aspi at left back? Why is this man persisting with Aspi at left back? Why is Emerson not playing? What does Aspi have a left back of Emerson? Well, because Aspi played, a good 20 minutes against Ajax at left back where they had fucking 9 men. Anyone would be good at left back when the opposition has 2 less men. I would look good. My nan would look good there. It don't make sense. Why is Emerson not starting? It's honestly pissing me off. And yesterday I was so gassed. I thought, Cass, they reduced the ban. Everything is good. But with Chelsea, one regular day of Chelsea, I beg, it never happens, right? We had one fantastic day yesterday. And again, the next day, nope, comes crashing back down to reality. And now the 150 million that we do have to spend in January, we need to spend it on the whole defence. So that defence is tragic. That defence is disgusting. The centre-back partnership, I thought we needed maybe one centre-back. No, we need 2 top-quality centre-backs. I mean, what's going on? We definitely need a new left-back, 100%. But what's going on? What is actually going on? Oh my god, it's actually a shambles. It's honestly a shambles. We need to spend all our money we have in January on that defence because that attack is useless. Absolutely useless. The defence, tragic. Chance creation, disgusting. Honestly, pissing me off, man. Kovacic and Pulisic carrying our team today. And why is it that every time we go away to Goodison, we get slapped up? Last year we got slapped up. Year before we got slapped up. We got slapped up 3-1 a few years ago in the 15-16. Getting slapped up. Our record's trash here anyway. Pisses me off, honestly. It's not good enough. It's honestly not good enough. And the performances, Lampard's tactics. Let me get into Lampard's tactics now because it's really frustrating me. Line up 4-2-3-1, and I'll give you a reason why the 4-2-3-1 is not a good formation. Kepa in goal, Aspi left back still baffles me. Reece James at right back, Zuma Christensen as centre back partnership, Kante and Kovacic as the pivot, Mason Mount number 10, and we had Pulisic, Willian and Abraham, right? Now, number one mistake he made was, why is Aspi playing left back? By having Aspi at left back, right, you're not getting he doesn't attack those spaces. How many forward passes did he make to Pulisic in the first half? I need to see a statistic because he was non-existent. Defending wasn't tracking back, was getting exposed. What was he doing for that first goal? Not blocking the cross. What are you doing? Right, the only good thing you do is interception, and you can even do your job there properly. He doesn't track back, he doesn't attack those spaces, doesn't make enough forward passes. He's lost his legs, so he hasn't got the pace. What does he have over Emerson? I don't understand. And the problem with the 4-2-3-1 formation is it leaves loads of spaces on the wide flank. So therefore, you have to have compatible, quality fullbacks that can bomb up and down forward, that are defensively solid and Going forward, world class to overlap those wingers. But when you have Aspi who doesn't complement Reece James, it makes it difficult. Hence why the first goal is the reason for that. 4-2-3-1, your fullbacks are not good enough. You have to have the wingers to be a tracking back. And unfortunately, we didn't have that. And so the fullbacks were left exposed, and Aspi, who's lost the legs and doesn't attack those spaces, was left exposed. Hence why we can see the first goal. And already we lost momentum. Everton had confidence, they had belief. This game was Crystal Palace when they couldn't win for about 7 games. They couldn't even score a goal for 7 games, and they beat us 2-1. This is so similar to that situation, and honestly, it's blood boiling. It's blood boiling because what the fuck is this, honestly? This game is still going. There's about 4 more minutes of game time, but we're losing 3-1. So honestly, there's no point. There's no point for me to wait to full time, right? Another defeat, another unnecessary defeat, man. And I'm telling you, if we don't invest heavily in the January transfer window, we are not getting top 4. Yes, you heard it here first. We are not getting top 4 with the quality of players we have. Because number 1, the starting 11 is not as good as it was, as we all think. Number 2, we haven't got nowhere near amount of depth. And number 3 is continue with Lampard's atrocious decisions today. Because, you know, Lampard, there's a thing called substitutions. I don't know if you've heard of it, but basically what happens is you bring players on later in the game to impact the game. But, I mean, it took about 72 minutes to make his first change. I mean, what is this? What is this, Frank? Frank, what is this? And why is Jorginho not getting minutes? Aston Villa, I understand. He was knackered last week against West Ham. He needed a bit of rest. So he got his rest against Aston Villa. Where is he in this game? Without Jorginho, we have no control. We don't have any control over the game. We can't transition the play correctly. We can't dictate the game. We lose all of the control and tempo and momentum, right? He didn't feature at all in this game. Again, why? He better start against Liverpool because I'm fuming. He better start against Liverpool because I've had enough. And the only 2 positives, like I said, was Kovacic and Pulisic. Fantastic goal by Kovacic. His deep runs, so press resistant, moving the ball quickly. I love Kovacic. Been definitely the best midfielder in the Premier League this season. You know, he's been superb. No complaints for him. Pulisic, he tried his best. Deep runs, operated between lines, quick, agile, making those runs. Willian, brain dead. Dog shit donkey. I've had enough of this guy, man. Purple patch consistently on a regular basis. Every season he has a couple of months of decent performances. Back-to-back games where he's superb. He goes missing for the rest of the season, man. Honestly, where was he today? Where was he 3 days ago? The guy goes missing on a consistent basis. Callum Hudson-Odoi comes on. It takes 72 minutes for Frank Lampard to put Callum Hudson-Odoi on for Willian, who Willian was trash all game. Abraham, he tried his best. Didn't really get much service because we didn't have enough chance creation because Mason Mount decided not to turn up once again, and this guy hasn't played well for weeks. I'm not going to let a goal against Aston Villa cover up the fact that he was poor against Aston Villa, because he was. I don't have an agenda, I'm speaking straight facts here. He wasn't good enough against Aston Villa. His winner, which was a great goal, covered up his disaster class. He had a disaster class this game. He had a disaster class against West Ham, and it's been shocking for weeks and weeks and weeks. But no one's going to say a word because he's from the academy, and I've had enough, honestly. If we bought Mason Mount, the criticism and abuse he would be on the right now, but because, oh, he's from the academy, he's 19, he gets a free pass. Go away. The guy was not good enough today. In the first half, he was okay, but the second half, ghost, non-existent. We have to rely on him for chance creation, because when our wingers not supplying and Willian's having a poor game, you rely on your number 10 to be creative, to make those free balls, to make those chances. There was no creativity whatsoever. We had Kovacic and Kante supplying him, one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, and the guy is still a ghost. I mean, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Poor substitutions and tactics by Frank. Disaster class from Mount. Disaster class from our centre-backs, for the first goal especially. And one thing I have to end on as well is Kepa for Balaga, because this guy, right, you guys know, I'm a big admirer of Kepa. I think he's going to be world class. I love Kepa. I keep mentioning that. But the third goal is unforgivable. You can't be making mistakes like that. Overhit pass to Zuma. Honestly, it's a shambles. It's honestly a shambles. And he gets nutmegged at the ends. I mean, to be fair to Kepa, he made class saves throughout the game, so I can't blame him too much. But the third goal, I mean, distribution is one of his best attributes. That's what we relied on last season. But this season is one of his worst things. He's making so many mistakes. In Man City, he could have got penalised for it. He passed straight to Aguero. He's making so many passing mistakes when that's supposed to be one of his strongest parts of his game, where that's one of the main reasons why we paid so much money and signed him in the first place. And he's not even doing that. He really needs to fix up. Like I said, we need to sort out this goalkeeping coach situation. But honestly, this game, man, this game was so frustrating. Oh, no words, man. I've honestly got no words. It's another defeat, another pissing me off again. And yeah, but manager bounce comes to haunt us again. What can I say? Yeah, going to wrap up the review there. If you did enjoy this, feel free to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Make sure the notification button for every time I do upload. And yeah, comment down the thoughts, opinions, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Peace.